Have you tried airsoft? No. I've done paintballing. We had like a paintballing retreat because I as part of my church growing up. We had a paintballing retreat slash like fun day, which is, I don't know, it's not really like a religious experience really. You're shooting guns at each other, but I have a fun story because there were different themed rounds. If there's any old hag historians, you know what's coming. So we had like themed rounds for the paintball, and one of the themed rounds was a capture the flag type deal, where one team was on defense, and then the other team was on attack. And so we had like I'll bust out the paint real quick. Do I still have paint in my scene? I do. So it was kind of like, hope this works. Yeah. So it was kind of like an enclave like this. And so the path leading up, this was like a hill. So team 1 was up here and they were the attackers. And then there was it was like an open clearing, and then the flag was that. There was the flag. And then team 2, we had a bunch of defensive buildings. And I was in team 2. So we had all these bunkers set up. And then we obviously had like kids all over the place and like little sort of barriers to sort of defend from. And so this was team 2. And so obviously the objective was team 2 defends, team 1 attacks. And if they get the flag, they win. If we hold the flag, we win. And so for some stupid reason, one of the older kids, I guess, volunteered to be an hero. And I'm using the term in that way as well. So he, for some reason, the round started, he runs in by himself. He tells the rest of his team, don't worry guys, I've got this. And he runs in by himself. And so what does team 2 do? But start shooting. And so effectively what happened was, I'm going to say 15 to 20 small children just start mag dumping paintballs into this one kid. And so he looked like a Pollock painting by the end of it. And he just started crying, sobbing out of his eyes, because he was just shot to shit. You know, like in those action films where they fall to their knees and then it's like boof, 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 as he gets pummeled with bullets and it was like that. Or like that one scene from what is it, Pulp Fiction? I haven't actually seen Pulp Fiction, but I know the scene where they just start unloading on that one guy. He just, for some bizarre reason, decides, no, don't worry, guys. I'm fast. I'll go get the flag and I'll be back in a jiffy. And so we shot this kid so much that the teachers had to, well, not the teachers, the head of the paintball arena and all the like the parents who were on the retreat with us had to scream at us to stop, because he was just crying his goddamn eyes out, because it obviously hurt, right? That's a lot of it must have been close to like 300 to 400 shots fired at this one kid. And so he was probably like in excruciating pain. And then we all got a good talking to about how that wasn't very nice and how that wasn't very Catholic of us. And we were just playing by the rules. They were the attacker, we were the defender. So we were just going dung 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 dung, brrr, just shooting the crap out of him. And he would have been like, I don't know, 9 or 10 years old. And I have been shot. I know it hurts. So we were a little bit sinister, a little bit evil. That was a little bit, you know, a little bit nasty of us, but it was also incredibly funny. And I have this story to talk about, you know, I don't know, 25 years later. And I'm sure he probably also has that story as well. Suffering builds character. Exactly. We're just teaching good Catholic lessons and rhetoric. Why did I say rhetoric? Rhetoric. I guess rhetoric and rhetoric are kind of interchangeable. Yeah, we kind of recreated a firing squad on a child. So don't do that. If you ever go paintballing, don't bully a small child because they decided to think that they had the ability to run up and down a hill really quickly. Like, the worst part was, he didn't even make it to the flag. Like, we shot him down before he even made it to the flag, and then we just kept shooting whilst he was down, which I think might be against the Geneva Conventions. That might be war crimes. We may have committed paintball war crimes. Which is a little bit sinister. Yeah.